Good evening. I'm Clive Balchin and speaking tonight as a resident of the Rossendale Valley. In preparation for this meeting, I set out to ask some questions concerning item E1 of this evening's meeting, relating mainly to phase 1 of the town centre development, more commonly known as the bus station. By the time I got to the end of my questions, it was 6 pages of text. I didn't want to do a Leonard, so changed tack. I have left a copy of my original document in front of you. It is my hope that this will assist you in the debate to come. I now realise to get my questions answered using the format of public question time is probably too convoluted, unfair on Alison, and is a little clumsy. Before I ask my question, I would like to remind members of the council to be aware of how important this report is. I'm not being derogatory in saying this. I have sat where you are now, and I know with the best will in the world, you cannot forensically analyse every item that appears before you. We are all human. If after debating this report tonight, you feel there are still matters to be resolved, you must withdraw this report for further work and consultation. This consultation carried out in a non-political and business-like manner, perhaps involving external parties with business experience. Being a bit big-headed, I am used to reading very complex documents, and most of the time I get a feel for them. But I have to say this report E1 has left me both confused and concerned. I don't know whether it is... Stuart? This concerns you, there's no whispering needs to go on. But I have to say this report has left me both confused and... See, I've lost my place now. A deliberately woolly way to create a smoke and mirror trail. If you approve this report tonight, the financial consequences for the entire borough could be serious. Simply put, I do not understand how this deal is being put together and financed, and the same principles will be used in other joint venture projects in this borough. I suspect the majority of members, if they have read the report, will be just as confused. Do we actually need a big glass monument? Sorry, does the leader of the council agree? Do we actually need a big glass monument to the profligacy of public sector spending, otherwise known as a bus station? I won't major at this stage on this, but my opinion is a resounding no. We are looking to spend £4 to £5 million of the taxpayers' money on this bus station, yet the X43 is not formally contracted to use it as yet. If, for whatever reason, the Transdev operator chose not to use the bus station, what would be the bus station's future? If you have read Rossendale Civic Trust's excellent briefing document on the bus station, you will recall that the current bus station, when constructed in 1967, was only temporary. Its permanent location was to be the island site now occupied by the fire station. Why did this bus station not proceed? Because the bus companies refused to pay the docking fees, and there followed years of emptiness. How viable is the bus company? If the Conservative Party is the majority party after the general election and they continue, as many suspect, with savage cuts and bus routes have to be axed, what is the future of the glass obelisk then? Would the leader of the council be open to local business people being appointed as non-executive directors to the joint venture company, from the local business view, who could give an overview of the complex matters to be resolved? I would remind you that we would not be in the position we are today had the previous administration under Tony Swain not made the brave decision to involve local businesses and professional people in driving this forward. Would the leader of the council agree that the finances of this project seem very vague and nebulous at present? There is strong opposition to the necessity of the bus station, and I've been approached by a number of local business people, all non-property developers, who are really concerned about this development, and they have authorised, you want to concentrate on this bit, Stuart, this is important, they have authorised me, subject to contract, to make the council an offer of £200,000 for the old town hall. I don't know what the correct procedures are, but this is a serious offer by serious people and should be considered earnestly. And on these grounds alone, this... Okay, well, all I'll say, one last sentence. Please do not let your political legacy in Rossendale be that you voted to create Valley Centre Mark II.